Okay, so this is my first time ever doing this. Never in my life uploaded anything to YouTube. Always wanted to. Never really had the technology to do it. But I want to make an appeal to Heidi Klum and Seal. Today at work, my coworkers and I we were discussing y'all breakup, and we were all pretty floored about it because y'all just seem like such a great couple. Y'all been married for I think it was 7 years. I don't know how many kids y'all got. I know y'all got some. I saw a couple pictures of y'all on Wonderwall, because that's why I read that the reports of y'all getting a divorce were true. And I was like, oh, they're a really cute couple. Y'all kind of reminded me of me and my fiance. Now, like I said, I've never been married before. Graduated from community college last May. Been engaged for 2 years. We're getting married in August. But one thing I can say is that I went through marriage counseling, pre-marriage counseling at my church. And one thing I want to say that I've realized about marriage is that it's hard work. My parents have been married for 35 years next month. And there's a lady on my job, she's been married for 40 some years. And, like, I don't know the situation behind y'all breakup, and I'm not going to pretend to be, some marriage counselor or something, because I'm not. That's actually what I would like to go to school for. But I do want to talk to y'all as though we've been friends for a while. I'm really passionate about marriage. My parents have 8 children, 6 girls, 2 boys. I'm the oldest boy. I'm the 6th out of 8. We don't have no money. We don't have any money, excuse me. We don't have any money or anything like that. But one thing that we have that we cherish is each other. And one thing that I really believe strongly is that you're not remembered for your music or for your modeling or for any of that. When you pass on, people remember you for the relationships that you cultivated. I think it's Steve Jobs when he passed. I really believe that Steve Jobs probably had a lot of good friends, but he probably also had a lot of people that was probably in his face still trying to get, some free money, some handouts. But, I really believe strongly that Steve Jobs left behind a lot of love. I feel like, and that's just one example, Seal and Heidi. I don't stalk y'all. I don't pretend to know everything about y'all. But I was really heartbroken to hear that you broke up. Seal, it's funny because when I hear your music, I always think, man, he must have been writing that about his wife. He must have been thinking about his wife when he wrote that song. You guys are just such a great couple, great looking couple. It's just kind of hard to believe that this is happening. I'm doing this. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I guess I'm just kind of tired of, the whole thing with Kim Kardashian and her ex-husband. I'm just tired of people making a mockery out of something that I believe God created. Yes, I'm a Christian, so I'm say some things that people may or may not agree with, and that's fine. You want to hate me for that, that's fine. But before I go on, I just want to say this. One, if anybody knows Seal and Heidi, I just ask that you show them this. Like I said, I don't pretend to know everything about y'all. Seal, to be honest with you, I don't even go out and buy your music. I'm more of a, if it comes on the radio, I'll listen to it type guy. Not that big of not into music that much. But I want to suggest a book to y'all if I can. Now, I haven't read this book, but I've seen a movie that was based on this book, and this is why I'm suggesting you read the book. It's called The Love Dare. It's by Stephen Kendrick and Alex Kendrick. I'll just read the back really fast. It says, unconditional love is eagerly promised at weddings, but rarely practiced in real life. As a result, romantic hopes are often replaced with disappointment in the home, but it doesn't have to stay that way. The Love Dare is a 40-day challenge for husbands and wives to understand and practice unconditional love. Whether your marriage is hanging by a thread or healthy and strong, the Love Dare is a journey you need to take. It's time to learn the keys of finding true intimacy and developing a dynamic marriage. Take the dare. I'm gonna be really honest with both of y'all. Like I said, I understand that marriage is hard work. I've been with my fiance for 5 years. We've been engaged for 2 of those 5 years. I understand that it's hard work. In fact, I understand that it's hard work so much so I have no idea what I'm getting into when we get married. I just want to say this to you though. Marriage, and I'm not so much saying this to Heidi and Seal, but I'm saying this to anyone watching. Marriage is not about the day. Marriage happens after the day. My fiance and I, we don't live together. In fact, she lives in New Jersey. I live in Philly. That's from my house to her house is 30 miles. God has blessed our relationship. We have grown a lot together. And this is a book that I plan on reading. We're already in the process of reading this book right here. It's called The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. So far it's been a dynamic book in helping us learn how to love each other a little bit better, how to treat one another better. But Seal and Heidi, if I can suggest one movie to you, it's this movie right here. It's called Fireproof. It is a Christian film, but I hope that doesn't deter you from watching it. It's a phenomenal film. Sometimes I rewatch it because I feel like I can learn something from it. I'll be like, oh, maybe, I actually rewatched it a little bit before Christmas. I was like, I didn't even see some of these parts in this movie. I was like, wow, this is really good. This is, really encouraging me to be ready to work hard in my marriage. I don't know why I'm so passionate about marriage and stuff. Like I said, I want to be a marriage and family counselor. But, guys, I'm begging with y'all. If you didn't sign on the dotted line that, hey, we went out, and even if you have signed, can y'all just go back and try? I'm not trying to be in y'all business, but did y'all really go to marriage counseling? Did you read any books? Did you guys just sit down and say, what's up? Just tell me. I'll take it on the chin. Whatever it is, bam, I'll take it on the chin. Just tell me. I feel like Hollywood just promises us this really unrealistic idea of love. And I would love to see a movie written on Christian ideas. Like, I would love to see someone who's not a Christian write a movie written on the Christian foundation of love. And I'm not going to preach to y'all, I promise. I just want to share this. This is something that I think about when I think about how, like, a lot of people, and I kind of feel like I heard Kim Kardashian say, like, she wanted a fairy tale wedding or a fairy tale ending. And I got mad because I'm like, sweetheart, you were too old for that. You were too old to be wanting some fairy tale anything. Like, be real with yourself. I'm 25 years old. I was born and raised. My parents have never been rich. And fairy tale what? Man, fairy tales don't exist in the hood. Seriously. And as a Christian, I'm saying it like that because it's the truth. Ask any person in Germantown, they would tell you there are no fairy tales here. But I'm just read this really quick. It says, 1 Corinthians chapter 13 says, love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. Love does not demand its own way. Love is not irritable and keeps no record of when it has been wronged. It is never glad about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. Love will last forever. So I just want to say, Heidi Klum, like I said, I'm talking to y'all like we've been best friends for years. I hope y'all don't feel offended. But I'm just really kind of tired. I'm not saying that y'all making a mockery out of marriage. I don't know why y'all getting divorced. I don't believe that there are any irreconcilable differences. We're all adults. We should understand that no one's perfect. And just to explain this passage to y'all a little bit, what I really think it means is just that we have to learn to show grace, have mercy on people, so to speak. I don't want to throw too many Christian terms at people. But just understanding, like, my spouse isn't perfect, my girlfriend, my boyfriend isn't perfect. I really just feel like I know my heart is broke that you guys are going through this, and I just hope that somebody who knows y'all will just show this to you, and that you'll be encouraged. And I'll be praying that y'all work things out. I'll be praying that God just has His way in your relationship. I really just hope and pray that for the best with y'all. And just before I go, I'm not trying to get on the TV. Please don't send this to TMZ or anything like that. I don't care about that stuff. It's just one heartfelt outreach to celebrities that I'll probably never meet. And I was supposed to be looking for some tax stuff, trying to get a loan for a house. I was looking for some stuff, but this was just so heavy on my heart that I wanted to take a quick break and just say this to you guys. So I love you guys, praying for you, and I hope and pray for the best with you. Thank you and good night.